Today we're going to take a look at the flop shot, or otherwise known as the lob shot. Again, a shot you can have a lot of fun with in the back garden at this current time. It's a shot where the ball is travelling over a very short distance. We need to elevate the ball on the trajectory as quickly as we can and try to get that golf ball to land as softly as we can. In other words, with like butterfly feet. So these are, again, this scenario may come up when you're very close to the green and you need to possibly pop over any form of obstacles, bunkers, banks, and where the edge of the green starts, the other side of that sort of deterrent or object that's in the way, you've got very limited space between the edge of the green and the flag. So that's where this shot will come into play. I've got a 58 degree as my lob wedge. A lot of you may have a 60 degree. Again, we can open the face up a bit more, try to go. You can just sort of play around with that a little bit and see how brave you are. Embrace the technique that we're going to go through, and then you can have fun and see how quickly and high you can get the ball up. So if you just have a look at this from a face-on perspective with regard to setup. Here, when I take my address position, I'm just going to pop the ball position as I look at it very slightly to the left of centre. I'm going to sit down. This is what's different to a normal pitch shot. We're going to soften the knees much lower to the ground like we would do in a bunker and let the weight fall into that lead leg, the left leg. From here, when I let the club lay down, I'm going to make sure that the butt of the grip is pointing at my belly button. No shaft lean forwards. From this position here, I can rotate the chest, allow the club to set to create an angle of attack. And as the club works back down and I turn back into the impact position like so, I can return the shaft here, which is very neutral, so I'm not leaning it forwards towards the target. From there, as the torso keeps rotating, the club works slightly to the left of the ball to target line, up the inside, and the club face remains pointing and looking towards the sky as I turn into the finish. Just want to touch a little bit on the feet position in address. So you'll notice here my feet are slightly turned, you could say slightly open, okay, a bit like Charlie Chaplin. So that's what I mean when I sort of got more of an open feet. This is going to help you rotate the torso better and remain a good stable base, as opposed to open by having the feet pointing a long way left of the target. This obviously closes my chest, makes it very difficult for me to rotate in the backswing to create a good delivery of the club to try and get a positive execution of this shot. So when I step in, as I said, feet slightly open, chest square to the ball, shaft, and you'll notice it, see how low down I sit, go right down into those, you know, that sort of squat position here like so, very low, lower than a normal pitch shot. From here I can rotate the torso, allow the club to set, allow it to swing back down the inside, return to impact, back up the inside, and as I rotate I keep the face looking towards the sky. As I said, if you are going to play about with it and you want to open up the club face more than normal, as I said, if you had the shaft in a standard position and you open the face, it points a long way to the right. So if you are going to open the face significantly, make sure you lower the shaft down this way. So then that tilts the face and make sure it's aiming more relative to your target. Hopefully guys, that's something else you can have a bit of fun with. It's another sort of course demand shot. One that, yes, takes a little bit of practice, but one that you can have great fun with. And as I said, you can execute this shot, and if you can add this one to your armoury of shots, it may be a big saver in one of those competitions further down the line. Anyway, have a great day and stay safe.